Okay, so today we're going to talk about is agricultural marketing. So agricultural produce in India is based on APMC. So we will think and we will see that what is the requirement of APMC, what are the disadvantages and advantages for APMC. Okay, so let me write the first topic here is marketing of agricultural produce in India and the role of APMC Act. Then how is the model of APMC Act? That also we will discuss. So model of APMC Act 2003. Now if you see in the narrow sense, agriculture marketing means what? So let us see the definition first. So agriculture marketing means deriving or delivering farm product from the farmers to the final consumers. Okay, so now the National Commission on Agriculture has defined agriculture marketing. So let us write down here the National Commission on Agriculture. So there's a board. So it has defined agriculture marketing as a process which starts with a decision to produce a saleable farm commodity, and it also involves all aspects of market structure, of system, both functional and institutional, which is also relating to pre and post harvest operations, which is assembling, then grading, storage, transportation and distribution. So it's a long definition where it is trying to say that it is a process which starts with a decision to produce a saleable farm commodity, and it involves all aspects of market structure of a system which is both functional and institutional, based on technical and economic consideration, which also includes the pre-harvest and the post-harvest operations. Now the pre-harvest and the post-harvest operations, which consist of assembling, then grading, storage, transportation and distribution. Okay, so we will see the broader role of agriculture marketing in India. Okay, so let me write broader role of agriculture marketing in India. Okay, so the first role is to transmit macroeconomic. So it's basically, what is macro? I said overall, whole, okay, complete economic signal to farmers or producers. Then obviously it needs to balance the demand and supply. So balancing demand and supply. Then the third is providing incentives to producers to increase production and output. Okay, and then also we need to promote the efficient use of resources. So we can write here promoting the efficient use of resources in the production and distribution systems. Okay, so these are the four broader roles of, and now what are the initiatives, what is the government trying to do to, to see that these goals are attended? Okay, so we'll see the prerequisites. So yes, so the first thing we need is a competitive environment.